and just on. Can I get a screenshot? I want to get a yeah. I've got a webcam. You figure it out, John? Probably. Before yeah, it's gonna Yeah, but you're going to see everything. Camera orientation. That actually gives up high. Down. I agree. Most of this, but my point is if presentation is there. Well, either way, you got looking at the
Attention, everybody. We're starting in 5.
yep. The other thing is so it means we've got because it'll be the car. Once we're happy with
I went through
that works.
somewhere. pull them out. Here.
Is that clear?
Probably get in.
Okay.
Not pointing down.
No.
What stuff? Yeah, the camera's got to be right.
What about mate?
Oh, see.
All right, boys. Don't run away. I'd like to. Everybody. Run away. I'll just do
You do all the spiel?
a very quick song and dance about. I'll do it here.
I'm streaming this. Just,
Okay. David, can you bring the other guys in, please? Can you come in, please? Yeah, I want you and the other guys to come in. I want everybody that normally lives here to come in, all right? Because I'm going to steal a bit of Mohan's time to do a bit of spruiking. Yeah. Stephen, David and I have been working on an open day to try and show all the sorts of stuff that we do in this building. For the people who use this building, you might remember that a couple of presidents ago, somebody was more or less saying, I want to shut it down. I want to get everybody out of the basement. I want to do this. I want to do that and do something. I've got the opposite view. We're paying a lot of money for this building. We are not going to be able to sell it very easily, in my opinion. It's not that sort of building that's going to be... We should be making more use of it. We should get more things happening in here. And so David and Stephen and I have been talking about, well, how can we sort of, you know, jazz it up a bit? And of course, the best thing is the Melbourne Computer Club, because Melbourne Computer Club's got no baggage with it. It doesn't, you know, you're not talking about PCs. It could be anything that runs on a computer. So it could be, you know, an Android phone. It could be a Raspberry Pi. It could be an Arduino. An Arduino's a computer of sorts, isn't it, Rob? Tell me. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, they're all programmable, isn't it? If they're programmable, they're a computer. That's as far as I'm concerned. So what we're doing, we're going to write to all of the existing members, hopefully before Monday or by Monday, to invite them to an open day in here on Sunday the 17th of June. And the idea is that we'll set up some tables at the back and we'll get some things on the tables, like, for instance, the RoboMite. I'll come in, I'll bring in my Google Home ARY project, any other project. I've got a couple of other little projects that I can get there. So you can show people what you've made within the group. And then the idea, I think, from Stephen's point of view, was that we're going to have breakout sessions. So we'll have, like, you know, a 10-minute. So people milling around at the back of the room on these tables. And then if you're interested in something and they say, oh, look, can you show me this? Then the person at the table says, okay, well, I'm going to do a talk at such and such a time. Hang around for that. All right. So we keep them here and then they do their talk. We do our talk. They can go after that if they want, but whatever. So I'm going to email all the existing members, and I think we're going to try and get out to various other meetup groups, whatever. There's the AI group, I think, at least we're going to try and get to, and whatever. So I've already sort of trying to drum up some extra attendees at the Raspberry Pi SIG here. My SIG is very small. It's Phil's been there. It's about 5 to 10 people at the most. You know, it's on a Friday morning. We're not going to get younger people in there. It's only the retirees who can afford to go there. This is the best Raspberry Pi group to promote. So I've set up a meetup for this. I've got one attendee that and he hasn't shown up. so yeah, but hopefully, I mean, it's a regular meetup, so hopefully we might, if we can talk it up some way, and maybe some of you guys can help me to talk it up during the month. Maybe we'll get a few more at the Saturday. So the Saturday, the 16th, we are going to, well, I don't know if we want to do all the setup on the Sunday morning, or do we want these guys to try and give us a bit of a hand? But obviously we're going to need to make the place look a bit snazzy. Like, I want to see all the bloody tiles that have got stains on them replaced before we open it up to the public and stuff like that, you know. So that's why I just need you guys to get on board with it. Basically, it's principally being run by David and Stephen. I'm just trying to facilitate it and trying to stop anybody that thinks we're wasting our money on the committee from vetoing it, basically. But I think the committee's more or less behind it. We've written to all of the committee. I've got the majority of them come back and say, yeah, we think it's a good idea. So there's no food for the attendees, but anybody that helps here, we're providing pizzas and whatever too. Yeah. So the idea, I think, from Stephen, you can run through the agenda, Steve.
It's a great example. Not always. That is just tangible.
I was hoping Bill Sakel
I
would
just came from
be
it. I was,
So was I.
August
He was
9th.
supposed to do a presentation.
hoping Bill. That's all. Wake up.
I nominate.
I can tell you right.
Gotta be careful. Alrighty, so that was the plan. Thanks, Stephen. We might, I think, brainstorm. Better when you see it. And just ideas about how I just go with the flow, mate. So if no one else has gone, take the floor. Bring that over here. You tell us in terms of logistics what you need from people and ideas.
Have your meeting.
Yeah.
I don't want to steal.
After we do it. John?
I'll finish.
You do you. Because Bill hasn't showed up. I'm doing fill up. Just tell us what it does. All I ask is.
But I haven't even got it set up, so.
Just explain what it does.
Okay. Does everybody know what this is? You don't know what this is. Okay. Right. It's it's what they call a Google AIY kit, and I was looking for ages to find out what AIY meant, and it means assemble it yourself. So, and John's got the actual kit. What they put this out, the kit, the Google kit, which included it doesn't include the Pi. The Pi's worth about $50, but it's got a speaker, it's got the push button controls, it's got anything, all the interface to go with the Pi pins and everything. So you've got all the connectors for the Pi pins and everything, because it works on the Pi GPIO and all that sort of stuff. And it comes in that box which John's got, and it was attached to a magazine. The magazine normally costs $13.95. For this particular edition, it cost $13.95. You got that for nothing. And Phil was looking for one. I don't know if he's it, but I got one. So, and they were like hen's teeth. And in fact, in the end, it ended up being sold like $70 on eBay because people couldn't get their hands on them. So if you,
Rob, what's in the kit?
that's the kit, yeah. So there's the AIY kit. Yeah.
That's a rough.
This is the old Pi. I don't know if that's a new version of the kit.
It might be.
No, it doesn't come with the Pi. No, but you can use a Pi Zero in it, presumably. Okay. But yeah, that's right. That goes on GPIO and everything. And that was for nothing. Which was, I mean, this is Mr. Google. And what you do is this is actually a Google Home Mini speaker, but you sign up for a developer license, and Mr. Google gives you the APIs to actually invoke this from your normal Raspberry Pi interface through Raspbian. Yeah, I don't know. That must be the.
Actually, it isn't. So all the voice kit here. Yeah, so this is the voice kit. The newer one is actually called Vision Kit.
There's a Vision Kit, and the Vision Kit, which is I think you can buy that from Element 14, the Vision Kit.
No.
No, 140.
Buy it from Target.com in the US.
Okay. Not because I saw it on Element 14, $140 for that kit.
It's
right?
worth it. Got something called Vision Bonnet, which can do computer vision projects, object detection. What
Google are trying to do is to build artificial intelligence into the Pi kit itself. So if you make one of these into a security camera, it can tell the difference between a dog, a cat, and a person.
Yes, exactly what I need.
Yeah. So it would have a limited number. It would have a limited number of recognisable shapes, I presume, in its database, and compare what it's seeing to whatever the shape is in the database. This is amazing stuff. My son was doing this for his for the thesis in his degree about 20 years ago. Seriously, it was measuring the size of fish in Milford Sound, and you could tell the different type of fish and where the salt water and the fresh water was because of different fish. And they were doing that 20 years ago from Melbourne Uni. Yeah. So he's actually an expert in what's called remote sensing, and this is all remote sensing stuff. So yeah, so that is a neat piece of kit, and with the Pi, it's amazing the technology that's going to be in there. So yeah, so that's what I intend to do. Just sit there, get people to talk to it, make funny noises, ask it questions or whatever, and then come out and do a talk afterwards. I've got another couple of things that I have built, and I'll bring them along. This one is, Aaron might be interested in this. This is a touch screen. This is from Adafruit. I don't know if you've got onto it. Lady Ada.
Can you say that on?
Yeah. Well, it's not on because I need the power to it, and you could just plug power into it if you want. It should fire up.
Okay.
It's the older type. It doesn't have the mini USB. It needs a large USB.
I just wanted to show.
If you got one, yeah. So anyway, that is typical of what you'd use for an in-car kit, Aaron. And if you look up Adafruit, Raspberry Pi Adafruit, you'll find the project for that. All it does at the moment is show movies. That's about all it does. I was building it for the grandkids to use in the car. Well, nah, why would they bother with that when they've got their, Android tablets, So, but if you wanted to actually use it as to talk to an OBD unit and display something that's going on in your car, you could do that, especially with the new ones, because the Raspberry Pi has got built-in Bluetooth now. So all you need is your OBD transmitter and transmitting your Bluetooth, I presume. I've not looked at it in detail myself. I'm making lots of presumptions there. So you've got that. What else I've got in the way? Toys. This is my media player, which is now defunct. It's been replaced by a Sonos system. But this was my media player, which I had hooked up onto my 5.1 stereo system through the Pi, and basically I controlled it from an in-car navigation kit. So I'll have this going on the day, and the way you operate it, it's running Kodi, XBMC. Actually, it's running, and I haven't upgraded it. It's running a system called OpenELEC, which came with the Pi, and I've never upgraded it because I've no need to. All I use it for is a media player. I can operate it all from a remote control. This is a Microsoft standard home entertainment remote control. Yeah, you've done yours with the phone, yeah. So anyway, all I do is just go through that. I've got my playlists on there, and I've got a 64 gig card in it, so I've got enough music to play for about a week on there. And yeah, so that, but as I say, that's been replaced by a NAS and the Sonos unit. So, but that's about all the toys I've got to show. So, yeah, cheers.
What about your touchscreen? You didn't show you the touchscreen.
Yeah, well, it means I've got to put it all on. Okay. It'll be, if you come to the open day, it'll all be switched on. I promise. Oh, this one. This we purchased for our club, and I actually had intentions of using this before I came up with that idea. This is the official Raspberry Pi touchscreen. It cost at the time $90. I don't know how much it is now. I've set it up with a Pi, so it's already set up. It's got a card in it. It will work, but I don't have any use for it. I really don't have any use for it. It does belong to the club. It was bought out of the Mount Waverley tea money, so our members have paid for it. I've offered it to our members to try and make something useful out of it. If you guys can run a project in here where you can make use of that, you know, somewhere around here, I don't know, whatever. If one of you can come up with an idea, you're welcome to use it.
Why not? Out of
The reason I didn't go with it was because it needed an extra audio module. It's only video, and so it didn't. There's no audio on that panel, so I would have needed to put an audio module on it, another amplifier, and everything like that if I wanted to use it as a media player. Well, it just never worked. Yeah, I put it in the box just to protect the Pi. that's my mounting box basically, and I put that over the top of the screen. So you're welcome to play with that. You can do what you like with that. Yeah. I'm not going to let you have this because I'm thinking of turning this into a media player for one of the grandkids. So I'm not going to let you have that one, but you can have that. Like I say, I'm hoping that I can get that turned into an Alexa box because I'm talking to Rob earlier on. At home, I've got Amazon rather than Google. I've got the Google Home Mini, but just the Amazon stuff is that much easier for somebody who's not computer illiterate to use, basically. Yeah. Well, my Alexa turns lights on and off and whatever. It just makes it that much easier. I don't have to do any development myself. I just buy all this kit, and it's all proprietary, but it keeps the wife happy. So, yeah, it does. She can turn lights on and off without getting out of the chair. So, yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Mohan, cheers, mate.
Ready? Got anything? Oh, really? What did you want me? What did you want of me? Huh? Well, I did what I came. So what setup I've got here, this PC down here, it's on a separate Raspberry Pi. Plus we've been playing with a lot. We've had a need. I wonder what you're looking for. I believe what you basically. But you some advantage. One advantage. I'll show. Which took me half an hour to finish. Multiple connections. One I like. You can use other software to do. I do it. at home I can same with also got a recording function. Steps you have to do. Version on the other fancy. What happens? Who's used to normally what you you give your May ID password. Have that out. Get another ID. Not a permanent solution. Permanent solution. Ambiguous. Creating an I'm using music.
Oh.
What you actually do? Actually logging this section. The other cool what team does it you download that log in local I just just a nice way. My version. Yeah, so that was that.
Excellent.
That was
I'll
10
come back a little.
It's a pain to attach out. Well,
Yeah,
you can
I know.
see, don't have to worry. That's good. Okay, so if I wanted on a desktop, it that's the beauty. No, it sneaks around. Hole punch. That was team. I just thought I got Alexa. I've used typed that. Alexa works. I was all set up using previous other applications. Or on the on a Raspberry Pi, hardware one, what it has to do. I have a first. You need to know. Turns out that if one is a at the Raspberry. First place I look at. Huh?
Right.
And that will Yeah, that's the thing. Have very battery is so that when one I want to use one on the right and the beauty you don't have to worry about yeah but you don't have to use jumper wires. Huh? Dice weights. That's the I was going to get around. Gotta do it. Yeah, that's a what I want to do. Yeah. The idea is, and actually, what you can do. Make sure whatever time I think so, save it on. Well, there's two options. You can either hardware not really, all because I want.
Oracle Road.
One is that away. To get this calculated, what it azimuth is the clockwise, horizontal. That whereas altitude, attitude. I think it's altitude. Sometimes they call it elevation.
That's all right.
No, it's altitude. Live stream. So the interesting thing is calculations it's offline. I was able to that's why we needed. Yo. Again, like a book of Asian. Of those three things, Max pops. Well, his. So he just gave a present. AAY voice code. Raspberry Pi before? You have one as well? Okay. But I can show. This is team. Didn't miss one. YouTube. You'll find a video of this presentation. That is, I just